What's up, Jen? On YouTube today, huh? About to show you how my snake is. That sounded wrong. Huh? Not bad, huh? The snake is snaking. Right now the head just goes in a circle. Because I haven't programmed that part, but the tail following is okay. I'll be right back though. I'm gonna go get my post-lunch energy drink. Yeah, I'm gonna rotate them all. It's just this would be the first mob that would do this, where it would rotate its body. The head, I'm not sure. I might have to change what the head sprite looks like to rotate a little bit better, like more top down or something. I don't know. We'll see. It might look okay. I'm not sure. I also have a tail that I need to assign the last one to, which will be pretty easy. I just need to do a check. I'm gonna do this, I think. What's up, Cretan? How's it going? No, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna do like is head, is tail. I'll just do this. I'll do I'll look to see if it has a position. If the child ID has a position. It'll be this. Let me rebuild that. Look at my thing. I'll be right back. Twitch or YouTube? Yeah, I'm not sure either. It probably doesn't matter that much. I think YouTube is easier for ad blockers to block. I think Twitch is pretty hard for ad blockers to block. Yeah, I just don't know for the head if I'm gonna flip it, or I'm probably just gonna rotate it. Twitch just stopped breaking through uBlock Origin on Firefox for me. Oh, really? Yeah, I still get ads on Twitch with my uBlock, but I like the uBlock Micro or something, whatever it's called. Yeah, I could try to do something like that. Imagine dying. Yeah, that was me this morning. In the first room, no less. I'll never use Firefox. It doesn't get the tail though. Maybe I didn't assign the sprite correctly. If child GT is nil. the head will have a boss. Yeah, the tail should work. Brave is pretty good at ad blocking on YouTube. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't get ads on YouTube with Chrome. Brave is Chrome, right? Also, it splits too. Hold on. Now there's two. The problem is they just go all up, they overlap. How does defense work? Every 2 defense points you have reduces the amount of damage you take by 1. Five separate health bars per piece. Because you can, once you kill a health bar, oh, there's the tails working. But the last one doesn't have a tail. Oh, but I'm breaking the list, so it's gonna. Let's try again. Each one needs a health bar so that it can split. So you have to defeat all the pieces, and if you defeat pieces in the middle, it turns into 2 snakes. Yeah, here it's weird. Here the last one's not being found. I wonder if I have this backwards. Yeah, if child GT is nil. Just gonna fight the tail piece until I get to the head. Hey, do whatever you want. Also, it's weird that there's like 2 of them. Wait, why wouldn't this work? One thing I'm realizing though is the tail might not always work. Let's say this one gets destroyed. Oh no, then your child disappears. And his parent disappears. And then this would become a head. I was thinking that this was going to have some link to that one, but it doesn't. So yeah, then it should go to an invalid entity, which would be this one. It shouldn't be able to find the tail, and then it should switch body types. Sorry, it's too loud. I'm gonna turn this one down. All right, there we go. How does AoE work on the snake? It would just hit all the segments. Each body segment is kind of like its own little mob. My internet is so ass. Sorry, buddy. That sucks. I can't even imagine. I'm trying to think of why this doesn't work. Unless child ID is wrong. It's a little bit complicated. So this is 5. Then we would go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I is less than 4, then we would spawn the next one and use that as the child ID. Because I spawn them in this order. This would be 0, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. I guess I could set them at the start, but I'd rather have it just get configured here at runtime. Retract last parent ID. Next minion int is always this one, and then we get the next one there. This shouldn't affect anything appending to here, but I'm pretty sure this also works. What happens on the last one? The very last iteration, it's just this doesn't get entered. Oh, so then the tail points back to the original. Oh, We'll do this. The reason is the next one doesn't get overwritten, so then when this guy gets created as the tail, he ends up just pointing, I think, to himself, actually. Yeah. So I needed to go to, like, invalid. What do you think of I use arch butt? What do you think of I use arch butt? What do I think of Arch Linux? I like Arch Linux. That's what I think about it. We also need rotating. Where's the dungeon list? Rotating snake components. We kind of have this one already. It's not totally done, but there we go. There we go. Now the tail's there. Pretty solid. It is weird that it doesn't expand. Huh. I need a better behavior so I can see them split and move. Let's do the rotation first, though. Have a pathfind to a random location. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do kind of like what tracers do. Tracer bullets. Where it'll have like kind of the place it wants to go to, and then it has to just steer, so it never will snap. Do I want to do that first or rotated things? 3 stream streak. That's kind of cool. I've never seen that before. What's up, 63? How's it going? I never know how to say your name. It's just a bunch of numbers, a bunch of hex numbers. All right, we'll just do the tracer steering thing. I want to do so instead of doing circles, wait, is this still open? Yeah. This is like the turn speed. Tolerance. Why'd I do that? That's whatever, I guess it doesn't matter that much. So Roger. Oh, it's hard because this modifies an acceleration. Which then goes and modifies a velocity. We'll just track all that internally to the behavior, I guess. All right, since you showed up late, Roger, I'll show you the snake. I can't do that. All right, let's read this though. We'll have to get the speed from somewhere. We'll have to look up a target, which will be the nearest player. That stuff's all fine. Then we'll calculate the acceleration vector. We'll have to store this internally, and then we'll have to run a rigid body sim on top of it. Which is pretty simple, but it's either that or I give this. The problem is I can't give the entity like the normal components. No, it's almost done compiling probably. Never mind, it's kind of still going. It just goes in a circle right now, but it's at least a start. It splits into smaller ones too. All right. Hoggies. I'm gonna do turn speed like 100. I don't know. Okay, we need to get a target. Oh, this should be part of the vision. I look for targets a bunch. Like, let's look for maintain distance. I need to read the target. I went to Chipotle for lunch today. She gave me so much food. All right, target GT. Target vector. Where's the val come from? Must be a velocity component. We wouldn't look up velocity though. That's gotta be held internally. That means this also needs to be a pointer. Or also track some internal stuff like val. Which will be a vector 2. Excel, which will be a vector 2. Return, I'm not gonna do that. Guard, I'm just gonna do this. Because we want to calculate the next acceleration, and then we want to there might be a better way to do this. And then we want to do the rigid body sim, which will be gt.pause equals gt.pause dot add all right, we'll apply the velocity to the position, then we'll apply the b.val. We'll add the acceleration to the velocity. Okay, let's see if that works. I don't have high hopes on this one, guys. Not gonna lie. Bum 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 bum. We normalize. Oh, I switch it so you only go right or left. You can only accelerate right or left. Thank you, Nick, for the follow, man. Appreciate it. But I think that that's going to be a problem because it might not have a starting velocity. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, might not be able to move. Oops. We can just go and set it in the, what's it called? We'll just give the behavior a velocity. It is public. We'll just say like 50, 0. Let's try that. Oh, there we go. There's something duplicating in here. Why did it stop? Out of range? Oh, because it's not a room? No, it should be a boss room. Have you plan on adding more angles for the head spread at some point? I'm just going to rotate it probably. Infinite angles. Yeah, why can't they find me? I'm so confused. It's almost like I'm not in a room. Or like the room. Yeah, here's the, is this the spawn return portal or the? Oh, I think I know why. These guys don't inherit their vision from their parent. I know I have a component that does this, or I think I remember adding one. Maybe it's in Minion? Maybe not. Parent vision. Spawn child query. Let me go to Mob Factory. When I do this, I do... This is like the vision parent. I think I really just want to do this. I want to do Oh, it sucks. I need the game now. Crap. Parent of parent. Oh, so what I do is I give myself my parent's vision. I wonder if I can do this. I think the problem is this is going to spawn the main object as a child of the parent. It's going to spawn the main object as a child of the room, and then it spawns all of the limbs of the snake, which is, but it doesn't know what the room parent is yet. This logic might do better in like a system, because it's just very awkward in here when it's like I have to spawn at the exact same time on the same frame. Like some stuff just isn't in the right spots yet. Let's try this though. I just don't know. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. See if the vision works. I don't think it will though. So I might make a system that just reads all of these and sets them up. The entire weekend playing Arc Raiders playtest. Really solid game. Nice. I've never heard of it. It's not that the logic's complicated, it's just that it's in a weird spot. It is nice to spawn it all in the same frame though. Yeah, so he doesn't get he doesn't get the room vision. Also, there's like two of them. I'm not sure why that is. It should just spawn one, bosses. I just put one in there, right? It could be the hot reloader, actually. It spawns the main object and then spawns all the children, and then it spawns it again, and then spawns all the children again. Yeah, but I think once I move to the system, it'll work. Okay, let's just do that then. So we'll go to server sys. I'm gonna make a I'll just make a system here. Setup, snake. Actually, I need game, don't I? Yeah. I will just move this to a different spot. I'll just make a snake.go. Okay. This returns an ECS.system. All right, we'll go here. And we'll do, I'll just pick a setup Boolean. We'll make a query. So query.mapID. I'll do setup scomp.snake children setup. There we go. And we'll do if setup.is. I'll do complete. I'll do the setup. Don't exit early. That'll be that part. Then otherwise we have the, I'm gonna rename this. Nah, I'll rename this one actually. Okay, now we can do the internal portion. Mob factory game.mob factory. We'll also need the position. 32 transform.global. Golly, why does that happen so much? All right. Then pause is going to be gt.pause. We have the ID. This will go away because I'm going to call that game function spawn child. I actually don't think I really need this. We'll add the snake limb. We'll set up this, and then we'll do like I think this I'm gonna get rid of. Because once I do spawn child, I'll have a children list which has all the limbs in it. So we'll do game.spawn child. The snake setup is the parent ID, and then the entity is the one we're spawning, which is called minion int. I'm just gonna do if. Do that. f.world game.world. Okay. Let's add this to the system list. Game server sys. I guess I'll just throw it up here. I don't think it matters all that much where I put this. So we'll do that. Okay. The only downside with this approach is that now I have to pull for this component every single frame. But I mean, it exits early anyways. So it's not that big of a deal. And also most of the time this component doesn't exist. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. But now they should have the correct vision, because they should get the room vision from their parent, and they should also get added to their parents. Or they'll actually get added to the room's child list, I think. No, they'll get added to the child list of their parent, which is good. Perfect. Like this is what I use for spawning mobs normally, like spawning minions. So hopefully this works. We'll also have to do some sort of rotation thing. I don't know exactly how I'll do that yet. Let me zoom in. Hopefully he sees us anywhere. We go in the room. Let's just go fast. Okay. I mean, he seems to be seeing us, which is what we want to see. All right, is there one or two of these now? Cool, now there's only one of them, so we improved that logic as well too. The tails are working. Okay, let's do the rotation thing. Let's do the rotation thing next. This will probably be a body setting. So I'll probably do disable mirror with animation, and I'll probably add like a rotation. Unless I already have one. I know I do something like this for projectiles. Let me go to the web package. Rotate with path. Or rotate with velocity. I'll call it rotate with movement. This will have to be some kind of component, I guess. That's projectiles. Where's sprite data? Oh, this is not for, I need to do it for the body section. How does the body get its sprite data though? I don't remember. Body. I mean, I guess I use this. I just do sprite. Okay. This is not for the right one, though, I don't think. Oh, regenerate sprite. Okay, I guess I do that. I guess I do that. I think this will eventually be a setting that's here, though. So we'll do that. It's a little weird. I want to look at this one. Yeah, so this mirrors the animation. This almost needs to be a separate setting, though. Like I use this a lot for menus, but then I also use it for this. This is mostly for like doing the frame animation. So it's like, why would I put this inside of here? This might need to go somewhere else, actually. Let's see here. Projectile rotation. All right. This is kind of a render only bonus rotation. Only if the component exists, it'll add to the sprite's rotation. So really we just want to add this component, I think. The problem is I can't use this one because I can't use this because it doesn't have a velocity really. So I need to make a separate component. Okay, let's do that. I think I have a good plan. We'll do, this modifies by angular velocity. This does, we'll just do it in the same group. All right, we'll do that. This query will have to be rotate with movement. But the thing we base it off of is going to be I can't remember what this is called, but I have a rotate physics positions, phi interp mode, transform interp. We need to read this one. Is it not in core? Is it in log? Is it in phi? Phi dot transform interp. This might even have a vector movement. This is the directional vector, I think. Yeah, this is just scaling it by the size, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just do the vec then. I'll just call it movement. Call it T-form interp. So we'll do .vec.angle. We'll call it transform interp. Okay, then when we generate the sprite, we need to just add these two components, and then this should work, I think. But we'll go to body because I want to find where I did this. We'd also don't want to put this on there. Oh, I guess I deleted it. So we'll do if this. Then we'll do I really need it to be in the spawn settings. I wonder if I attach it like a regular component. Regenerate sprite. I'll just do this. This is a little bit of a hack thing, but I'm gonna eventually move this someplace else, but I just want to get it kind of working. What we want to do is we want to make an ECS dot, or we want to do game.world. I think it's G. Yeah. All right, that's the entity we're generating the sprite on. So we'll make a write command, and we'll just add the things we want. We want to add rotation. Oh. Or is this variadic? Variadic, I mean? No. Okay, we'll do rotation, and we'll do this other one. Rotate with movement. And this will just get added eventually. And then the system should run when this one runs. Okay. All right, hopefully now they rotate. I'm not 100% sure, but... Also, I don't think I ever changed these. We'll do this. Let's rebuild that. All right, now the setting is set to true. We're getting closer. Trying to think if it's missing anything. I don't think so. Because what we do is we added the setting to add the component, and then we add the component and the rotation component as well. And then we added the system that should change the rotation based off of the movement. I think it's render only, so I think it should be fine. I think it'll just use that rotation. I don't remember if we disabled the mirror. We didn't disable the mirror, so it's going to flip around, but hopefully it rotates at least. We'll see. There's all the server binaries. Okay. It's backwards, but it's rotating. Oh, it might just be backwards because it's flipping. It's doing a mirror. That's pretty solid. Let's disable the mirror thing. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, there it is. It's a little bit too it's weird that they're so spread out. It's also a little bit too jaggedy. I think because it's using the physics. It's using the physics movement vector. I might need to track like a render frame movement vector. Thank you, X Lumberjack, for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Why are these so spread out? What did I change for that? What distance did I use? 16. It feels like more than 16. It's also weird that setting that one setting is what made it different. Let me just rebuild really quick. I wonder if there's some hot reloader thing. Yeah, it must have been some just reloader issue. This is obviously not good how snappy it is, but I don't know if I have a render. What I can do is in my render system, I can interpolate to the position that I want to be at. So inside of here, I'm just snapping to this angle. But what I can do instead is I can just like interpolate 10% or something towards it. Let me exit this so that the hot reloader stops going. All right, we'll do interp.linear.float64 from the current rot to the dest rot by 0.1. What does this run inside of physics or? I put it should be done in physics, but it's not done in physics. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Okay, it's getting better. Except that. What was that? Oh, because it's interpolating. Why would it go that way though? Profile view for a worm in top-down perspective feels wrong. Wait, where'd he go? I need to increase his turning speed. I'm gonna make a field turning speed or a snake. I think I had it at like 100, yeah. Yeah, don't worry, we'll get it looking good. It always takes a few tries. I don't think, and this will have to have some taunts. Lots of taunts up here. This probably needs a body. So strange. It might just be a he's like not able to turn. All right, let's look at the AI. Okay, the speed should be the turning speed times the just scaled down by the frame time. Then we have the target vector, which is the vector from the head position to the target position. Good. Then we have the angle for that target vector. Then we do this circle tolerance. Oh, if you're looking straight at it, you won't do like this. That's what that's for. Let's see here. Else you're not looking at it, which means you either accelerate yeah, I'm just getting the acceleration. I'm getting the velocity vector and I'm finding the normalized right angle to the right or clockwise and the right angle counterclockwise. Then I scale that by speed. Which is the turning speed. Then I do velocity. Is velocity with acceleration added to it? Oh, I guess I've already scaled. Hold on. How do I calculate this? Yeah, if this is velocity, then it wouldn't be scaled. So I have to scale it. I actually think this one though, is that right? I think I'm scaling the acceleration twice. Let's try that. Get some cat cam time. All right, hopefully this works. All right. Give her a shot. Holy. I feel like it makes more logical sense to do this. at this. Turning speed, turning speed. Then we will just scale this. I guess let's cut this in half. It might just be too high because I did 10x it, but you'd think it would turn more easily. Oh wait, I'm doing this differently. I'm adding it and then I'm scaling it. I want to do this. Yeah, this is like how the acceleration applies to velocity. This is how the velocity applies to position. Pause, GT. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that works. Or hopefully that's an improvement. We'll see. All right, let's just read through this. So we get the target position sub. So we've reoriented our vector space to our position, and we have the vector from our position to the target position. Then we find the angle of our velocity vector relative to our target vector. So it's like how off we are from where we want to be. That's weird, it got deleted instantly. It's weird, it keeps accelerating, but not. Velocity normalized, rotated 90 degrees in both directions. So this should be normalized, and then we multiply by the turning speed. Let's just do 50. Velocity is velocity added to the acceleration change. Position is position added to the velocity change. It's weird how it rotates like that. See, the problem is it just keeps going wider and wider. It's not able to like turn inward. So you'd think increasing the turning It's like in my head, I want to increase the acceleration going this way, which would just increase the turning velocity or the turning speed, but it doesn't seem like it's working. Is this DT? Yeah, this is the full AI DT, which is the right one. Let's look at the tracer code again. The weird thing is this works perfectly. I don't know what the difference is. Where's my like rigid body? Rigid body physics, here it is. And I guess I could just break it apart like this. Like it should be the same logic though. I don't know, maybe something's wrong with how I wrote that out. We'll just do it this way. Plus equals b.excel.x. We'll do y. We'll do the same thing for position. All right, x, x, y, y, x, x, y, y. I'm gonna put them in the same order too. Not that it should matter that much, but. What's up, Peckbox? Why Golang instead of Love 2D Pygame? I just like Go. I'm not a huge fan of dynamically typed languages either. Let's give this a shot. I don't really have a good, I don't know, I just prefer Go. Love 2D is like a Lua framework, I think. Boom, boom, boom. And I really don't know what's causing this to not turn as fast as I want it to. Hopefully this solves it. I just don't know. I might just have a typo on my other one or something. Or I'm like not thinking it through or something weird. Yeah, that feels way better. But it's still expanding. I wonder if it's slowly increasing speed straight, which is preventing it from turning. Like it's slightly accelerating, despite the fact that it should be 90-degree offset. That's like that's the only thing I can think of. Oh, this is tracer. So I really want to limit the max velocity, I guess. So we'll do this. We'll just do, we'll just limit the max velocity to whatever got set in the initial setting. Or no, I guess we have to set it separately, don't we? So we'll do that. We'll say max velocity. And we'll do b.vel.norm.scaled b.max velocity. We'll set velocity equal to that. So we'll just renormalize it to 1, and then we'll scale it to the max velocity. And that will just be the velocity. All right, let's go to our settings. We'll do this. We'll just say 70. Let's set the turning speed to 100. I really don't feel like this is gonna solve it though. I'm so confused by this. Like there's gotta be something else which I'm missing. I don't know. Oh. I do not know. Hello, cat. Like this, the logic just feels so simple. Yeah, I guess that must be it. It's just accelerating, and then the turn speed ends up getting dwarfed by. It's like now it's able to turn all the way around. Obviously, we need to fix that. I don't know why it's doing that though. It's hitting some like yes, when it goes from 180 to that. On this side, it's okay though. But this way, when it goes from negative 180 to positive 180, that's the problem. I thought I had a way to do that. I'm surprised. Or let me close this. All right, we'll do max velocity 150 and we'll do turning speed of 70. I don't know. And then for the rotation code, I think I can add 360 to this and then modulo it. I guess the problem is it's rotating the wrong direction. It's interpolating the wrong direction. It's going from 0 to, or sorry, it's going from negative 180 to 180. So I really need to do is I need to find the lowest distance and then rotate to that one. I think I could just do something like this, honestly. I think I can do like, oops. Like we just find 2 rotation points and we say, Destrot 2. We find which rotation is less. I think. Let's try that. Because you'll go from negative 180 to 1 rather than going to negative 180, 179, negative 179. But we'll see. There might be some other. No. It is weird how it's not. Oh, because I changed the speeds, I guess. I think it's all messed up though. It's all backwards too. Oh, I did this the wrong direction. I meant to do it that way. We'll make the turning speed higher. We'll just go to 90. Maybe I should make it the same. Match the max velocity to the turning speed. Like it's something to do with the ratio of these, I think. Brian, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh, it's still doing it. It's just doing it at the bottom. Oh no, it's doing it at the same spot. I wonder if it doesn't go in the other direction. It's only one way. Wait a second. That way rotates. But that way doesn't rotate. So I think we need to have 3 points actually. Oh no, it does do it that way. Recently decided to explore making MMORPG in Go and Canvas, and your series has been really helpful to get some concepts sorted out. Oh, nice. Good luck to you. It's a challenging but rewarding project for sure. They're just doing this weird flip thing. Like in my head, it seems like I'm doing this. This is what I think's happening. It's at like 179 degrees. And where it needs to be is getting calculated as negative 179 degrees. And then what happens is the interpolation interpolates it all the way around here. So my idea was to add a whole circle to it. To add the 360 degrees to the 179. So that it would be this plus 360, which would be like 4. Oh, hold on. 179 plus 360. 539. 539. That's wrong though. I'd want to add it. No, I would add to this. So 360 plus negative 179 would be 181. Right, so I'm trying to get this vector basically. So that I can interpolate this little section. When the angle goes from 0 to 359 maybe? Well, I think it's happening when the default, like 0 is this way, and it's flipping around when it goes to this way. When it goes from here to here, or like when it flips between these two. So I thought my add 360 idea would work really well, actually. Oh, I'm doing a subtraction though. Oh no, because I'm doing the distance. Yeah, because I'm adding the 360 here. I'm finding the vector, adding the 360 here. Then I'm subtracting them to find which one's lower. Like which one's lower distance, and I'm doing that interpolation. What are your thoughts on 2D versus 3D? Maybe other variations of 2D, 2.5? Yeah, I mean, I think it's all game dependent, you know? If you're making a game that 3D fits into, then you kind of have to make a 3D game, you know? It's just very gameplay specific. Or art style specific. Like you can do like 3D lookalikes and then put them on a 2D grid, you know? So that's not really like a 3D game, but it looks 3D. It just all matters like what you're going for. And like what aesthetic you like. Let's just Google how to interpolate on a circle. Slurp. I want a 2D. Or do I want a 1D slurp? See if AI can solve this for us. The problem is it's like expecting it like I'm on Cartesian. I really just want to game math. That seems promising. The problem is this is like 3D, which I don't really care about. Too much math. Like this should be super simple, I feel like. This should just be like what is the formula for a slurp function? P0 cosine theta plus P1 I don't think I want to slurp actually. I just want to interpolate on a circle. Like this just seems so trivial. I just don't understand. Isn't Destrot always closer now? Yeah, like I have two Destrots. I have a close one and a far one. I don't know which one's which, so I find the close one, I interpolate that. It seems like that would just work. Unless I'm just missing something. Math.abs. Absolute value. Okay, I guess let's just draw this. I have my current angle. Theta. Then I have some destination angle. I feel like I just need to do some modulo thing where I need to do some modulo thing. Let's say this is negative 100. And we'll say that this is 110. Positive 110. If I do... Gosh, I hate this stuff. Like I'm thinking I just add them up and then modulate on my circle, but I don't think add is the right one. Like I can find their difference by doing 110 minus negative 100. That'd be 210, which would be this angle. Then we also have this angle as well, which is 110 plus negative 100, which is 10. You killing me, Trunks. Ugh. So then I want to interpolate to this. I want to interpolate to, like I want to find the smaller difference, I think. These would both have to be less than 360, wouldn't they? Yeah. So I want to find the smaller distance. This is 210. Wait, how is this positive though? 110 plus. What I really, actually, I don't think this is right. I think I would want to do negative 100 minus like the other direction. I do 110 minus this, or I do negative 100 minus 110. But then this is just negative 210. So it's still measuring the same direction. So I think I actually do want to do that. Like I want to do the opposite direction. Find that it's smaller and then add that value. The problem is I don't know how I would know that this is the subtractive side. Like I need to subtract 210. So it'd just be like negative this, I guess. Or don't I have a function? Isn't it like math a tan 2 or something gives you the difference? Maybe I just interpolate on that. Maybe that's what I do. It just feels so silly, but I think I just have to do this. I do glm dot angle. Finds an angle between two vectors. Yeah, I even do this thing. Okay, so then I do cur-rot, which is an angle. Or no, it's a vector actually. It's just so silly. I guess I'll just make a vector. One zero dot rotated cur-rot. Okay. So we'll build the current vector. We'll take the interpolated vector. We'll find the angle between them, and then we'll interpolate. That's not the destination rot. This is the this is like the interp angle, and then we'll do dest rot is going to be current rot plus interp angle. Let's try that. I'm definitely overcomplicating this, but I don't know. It's backwards. Does that mean I need to subtract? Or I need to add like half of a circle. Ba-ba-bum. All right, didn't do it that time. Okay, I guess this works. It's not really interpolating super well. I might do a little bit slower. What is the difference between what I'm doing there and here, though? I take the angle, subtract them. Oh, if it's greater than 180? Then I subtract 360. If it's less than negative 180, then I add 360. Are you using Avid Engine or just straight up no libraries? I'm doing straight up with no libraries. Yeah, I wrote my own rendering library on OpenGL and WebGL. And that is what I use. Yeah, whatever. Let's just see. Pretty decent. I might make this. I might make the jaws more symmetrical. Like take the top one and like mirror it on the bottom. It's weird the spawn animation's happening over here. Let's change the sprite a bit. I'm gonna duplicate this layer before I lose my changes. Hold on, I'm gonna do this. I'll make it a little bit one-sided. All right, let's try this. Oh, shoot. Had my boots on, I ran too fast. That's not bad. The jaw's a little bit weird looking, I think, still, but it's like too deep on one side and too shallow on the other. I'm also gonna make this less. I kind of want to move this up again. And do this. And then I want to do, that. All right, let's see how that looks. Okay, we have the rotating snake components now. It's not perfect, but it at least kind of does it. There needs to be some better layering. Which is a little bit tricky, just based off of how the depth sorting works in my game engine. But it'd be nice if every child went below his parent. There's also that bug where it spawns in the middle, which isn't super noticeable, but and then obviously these guys need way better movement because they're just like tracing towards the player. So I need to do some more like picking a spot nearby people and going through that section. And then we have to design the whole boss fight. I'll delete this. Trim. Oh, hold on. Let's trim this. Trim. I'm also gonna move the mount point over here. You know what? I will leave it pretty far back, I think. All right, let's figure out why the dungeon is disappearing. Oh, I think it's because the boss doesn't have a body. So let's go to this. We'll make a special body that's invisible just for this guy. It'll be the only one with that name. Also, this one probably won't get a... The only downside is you don't get a skull on the mini map, but that's fine. I can leave the proper name. They all are part of him. Also, if one of these kills you, then you need to have that logged correctly, so, okay. There will be no collider. The scale doesn't matter. There'll be no shadow. This stuff doesn't matter. So really it's pretty blank. We really just need the name to get set. All right, then here we'll do this. And then this should, now it shouldn't disappear. The dungeon shouldn't get canceled. Because what happens is the dungeon sees that there's no bosses and then it closes itself. Actually, I wonder if I even need the boss. I might be able to get away with just... I won't be able to do taunts, though. I guess I shouldn't have ran in. We'll just see if it disappears. I could just add the boss component here, couldn't I? But I need the taunt. If I do taunts, then I need to have the name get sent over. I'll wait for a bit for that. Yeah, so I guess we'll just do this. It's easy enough. It's like 1 extra byte of networking data. The only downside I have with this, how to do this for normal worms that go in the overworld area. I guess I would just design them differently. I would just have some thing that spawns to set up the children and just lets it go. Okay, cool. This is still here, so that's good. All right, that solves that problem then. I'm gonna clean out this. Okay, then we have all the components, and what else do we have to do? We need the death of... When each component dies, it needs to like send the damage upstream to its parent. So I need some kind of linkage there. So why does this happen? It's so strange. It's definitely some hot reloader bug. It's just such a weird bug to have. I wonder if I should get rid of their shadow components. This guy's also not nearly large enough. We'll do 15 limbs and we'll scale them up by 1x from 2 to 3. That's weird. We need to expand him a bit. I don't know. It's kind of cool when it's tight like that. I also really need to fix the what's it called? The depth sorting thing. Because I think that layout looks really strange. I don't know how I would do this though. Because the client doesn't really know that it's doing this like worm thing. From the client's perspective, it's just a bunch of monsters. Like each limb is a different monster. Also need the health bars to go lower. So the question then is, how do I have the client get notified about the depth of each segment? Like that looks so much better on the right side than it does on the left. Maybe this cat. Want some food? I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Cats are fed. Can you specify in what order they're drawn when you send the data to the client? I could, but it's just like more networking stuff I have to send. If it's always in the same order, can you just disable wide sorting for these entities? It's I mean, they need to be sorted somehow. I can't really guarantee that each monster gets sent in the right order, if that makes sense. Like I can't be like, oh, the head will always go first, then each component goes after that. Where it's kind of like there's like 15 things that need to be sent and they're kind of sent in whatever order they get sent in. So then I have to have some kind of component that says like, oh, this one is on top of this one, is on top of this one, is on top of this one, if that makes sense. Which is doable. It's just it's not even that hard to do. It's just that then I have to like send over an extra field for every single one of these guys. I don't know. I'll think about it. I mean, the easiest way is to just send over like what depth each thing is at. But I don't get why the order's random. It's not that it's random, it's just I can't guarantee it. Pretty fun fight though. Like it's an interesting setup. The visual part isn't that big of a deal, but it definitely looks a lot better when it's oriented correctly, I think. So I do want to shoot for that. Let's do let me write these down. Wait, where's the sort order on body? Limbs may need to network that. There's one other thing. Oh yeah, you need to do better. That shouldn't be too hard though. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's the next step I'll have to do. But I actually think I'm gonna end stream a little early today. Sorry guys. But we got some good progress. I can't be too disappointed. I'm happy with how it turned out. Even though the rotation isn't exactly, or not the rotation. The rotation's a little chunky still. But the layering still needs to be figured out. I think it's a good start. Yeah, like that looks so much better. It looks like it's armored. And then that looks like, it doesn't look bad, it just looks weird. But, and the health bars need to be located correctly. I need to move those below. But anyways, that'll be it for the stream today, everybody. It was a lot smoother, yeah. It's a work in progress, but it's on its way. Anyways, thank you all for stopping in. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.